So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here, of course, to our Habtoor Polo Tournament Club for our second match this afternoon in the green shirts of Gantoot and in the white for the UAE. Both these teams having come off a win each so far in this tournament. So looking to get this one underway, and first of all for the UAE, playing at number 1 is Her Highness Sheikha Maitha bint Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. At number 2, Lukin Monteverde. At number 3, Roshendra Thorigatar. At 4 is Teo Lakau. For Gantoot, playing at number 1, Nasser Al Shamsi. At number 2 will be Juan Ambrosio. At 3, Gonza Ferrari. And at 4 is Kaku Raja. It's out here in the first chukker. Maitha to come out on Communion. Lukin on Foxy, Rocha on Mini Cooper, Teo on Coggin, with Nasser on Karin, Juan on Juana, on Dulce, Trompesa for Gonza Ferrari, and also for Kakuraja, starting off on Belen. So let's hear from you, ladies and gentlemen, where you're tuning in from throughout the world, and where you're watching this match from, and if everybody could please adhere and stay back behind the white line. It is a safety zone. Those in front of the horse and hound, please, young lady, if you can come back from the boards. It is a safety zone. We can't start the match until we are all in a safe place. Yes, madam, in the orange, if you could come back from the boards, please. There's a safety zone, 10 yards back from the boards, please. Yes, dear. Polo ball travels about 100 miles an hour, weighs 180 grams, and most polo players will tell you it will break bones. So please be aware and keep an eye open. And in fact, umpires are a bit concerned about the bouncy castle being on the side of the field. Could interrupt the play. And a few apparently have just got themselves parked on the side of the field. It is fenced off, so they can perfectly stay behind it. And so we'll just get this organised and shortly be able to get this match underway. So as I said, please tune in onto Facebook. And you can follow us, of course, on Polo Line TV. So download the app to keep yourself in touch and up to date with all the events in polo throughout the world. Just go back up there. Luke Keane's taking this opportunity now, deciding he's going to put his spurs on. A little bit like having a spare tyre in the car when you're going on a trip. It's better off to get on with it and make sure you have one. You see young Lucero there, your little brother. So Lucky Monteverdi coming back onto the field here now. Now we've got everything sorted out. Bouncy Castle just deflated for the moment. And those back from the white line and in a safe area. So thanks to Sully and the ground crew here and security for getting that all organised. So we're just lining up on the far side there with Matthias Mabeni bowls that ball into play. Getting this match underway here now. Working on that one there is Lukeen trying to get hold of it, but we end up with a whistle on the play. You can see on the replay, thank you very much indeed for Polo Line. In the bit of a melee there, reaching round, trying to make the hook on the play, and the player comes round the front there of Lukeen. So we end up with a spot penalty here now, being teed up by Teo Lecau. On Tromposa. So Teo Lecau to bring this one in here now. Teo goes with the first time long shot, gives that ball a ride. We know he can strike the ball well, does so, and puts that straight out the front door. And in fact, it's gone all the way. But unfortunately for him, it goes wide. Out to the left-hand side. So the ball will be placed to the back line. It looks like we have Gonzo Ferrari to bring this in here now. Over shoulder up, drives that one out there now, looking for Kaku, gone up onto the play, up on the boards, on the far side, being marked there by Roger Torreguitar of Mini Cooper. Drives that one up forward now, looking here this time for Nasser, trying to get up onto that one there. Nasser strikes it well, going back with him at pace there is Mather, keeping him wide, goes with the next shot and tries to drive that one in, couldn't get it cleanly, nor can the next players. It looks like that one has just been buried as the horses have come over the top of the ball, trodden on it and buried it into the ground. You can see on the replay there as Lukeen and Roger coming up onto that play. They cancelled each other out and rode over the top of the ball, and one of the horses trod on it and pushed it into the ground. So it'll start off again with the rolling from the inside out by umpire Wright. Sorry, no, umpire Smith. Umpire Wright, of course, being third man here in this match. So ball to play. Teo comes away with it here now. Teo gets ridden off but keeps on going forward with the play just short of the halfway line here. It's going to be fast. It's going to be furious, this match. Two great teams here. He drives it forward, but first onto it here is going to be Araja. Araja looking over his shoulder to see where the man is. Checks up on the play. Takes the man. Looks to turn the play. Does so. Comes back inside. Leaves it now for Ferrari. Ferrari picks up the mantle here as he goes up forward. Lukeen staying there with Ferrari. Ferrari checks up once more. This time unloads it, sends it up. Now looking for Nasser once more. Nasser Al-Shamsi. Nasser goes with the driving shot. Sorry, that's Ambrosio. Sends it up forward here. This time it's going goalward bound. It is, and goalward bound it goes. Going back at pace here to try and pick this up here now is going to be Roger. Roger goes with the open backhand. Opens up a nice backhand there for Lukeen to come onto. Gets a big bump and a ride off. Tries to pick up the play. Can't quite do so, but managed to regain possession of the play. Turns. Tries to come away from it. Gets it half stolen off him. Comes back in. Hassling for this ball. Working hard on it. And coming up the spoils finally there. It looks like the ball gets pushed out here this time, and it's going to be underneath the neck there by Lukeen. Up the front here for Teo. Teo up on the play. Teo keeps coming forward. Players looking to pick up their men and mark them as they come through with Teo Lecau going forward here now. Teo goes forward once more. Kaku Raja looking to get the shot in. It goes forward. It gets driven up forward. It's out towards the left-hand side. And Mather coming up onto the play here now. But tries to keep that one in play. Does so. Changes that line. But quickly onto it there it was Kaku now cleared by Ferrari. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen. That ball's coming close to those boards, and over the boards it comes. Keep an eye, ladies and gentlemen. Just leave the ball. Thank you very much, sir. And so the ball will be dropped down for a free hit here now for the UAE by Lukin Monteverde. Lukin goes to the one-time shot, drives that one up. It's going goal bound, comes off the pony, looking to come across in front of Rocha Torreguitar. Was a Brugio, and we get a whistle on the play. We can see quite clearly here on the replay. Thank you very much. To Polo line. He drives it up forward, comes off the pony, and coming across in front. Never really changing enough line to create a new line for Brugio to come in there for Gantut. And now we have a penalty two, a 30-yard penalty in favour of the UAE, being teed up there by Lukin. And let's see where we go with this here now, because we started off the other day with Lukin taking the penalties, and then Rocha took over the mantle and the responsibility of them and did extremely well with his penalties. So Gantut are going to have to stand back behind the line, wide of the goal mouths of course, and just watch the play. So Rocha Torreguitar up onto the play here now. Rocha comes in, drives, shoots, and sends that one straight through the goals. He prefers to come through at the counter and take a full swing, unlike you saw in the previous match of Gonzalito Perez coming in at the walk with a half swing. And so the score is 1 goal to the UAE as the players come back to the middle of the field here on the far side for Matthias to bowl this ball into play. About halfway through this chukker and the ball goes into play, comes off the line out at the front, looking to pick up this one up here. It is Kaku. Kaku comes away with it here now, gets up going forward, being marked closely there, and looking to take the man is Rocha. Rocha comes in, plays the backhand, nice backhand out in towards the middle of the field. Couldn't pick it up, could Teo, but it's now picked up by Kaku here now, rather. Kaku up on the play, turns, gets taken off in though by Teo. Teo looks to try and get down going forward, but he gets smothered, still retains possession, sends it up to Rocha. Rocha comes, flattens himself up onto that line, gets half hooked off out of the play. The ball is left, backhand coming in there. This time comes off the pony, but now picked up here by Rocha, sends that one up forward. Looking here now for Lukin. Lukin going forward at pace on this one. He's going to have to play the short play, does so, but it looks like the backhand comes in nicely there, out towards the boards, and first to surface with it as he takes the man out of it does Teo, leaving it now for Rocha Torreguitar. Rocha makes the turning play back in towards the middle field, and the ball falls now for Lukin. Lukin taps up forward. He's got a lot of traffic in front of him. In behind comes Teo. Goes with the next shot here this time. Plays that ball in towards the goal, but couldn't quite get the angle he's looking for, and just goes across the face of goal and out over the back line. So Gantut back in possession of the ball from the back line. You can see on our replay a good attempt there by Lukin, but it's going to be Kako Raja to bring it into play here now. No, sorry, I do apologise. We've changed the order around as we did before. We have Ferrari brings it forward, up there for Kaku. Kaku goes to the first time play, goes to the diamond shape, comes towards the hotel, then back over towards the picnic side as Gonza just settles down on the play. He's unmarked. You see Kaku going back over to give him some support as necessary, yields off and leaves it and goes forward. Leaving for Kaku now. Kaku goes forward with this one here, and it is going to be Lukin, comes up the spoils, sends the backhand, trying to get to Rochi, but doesn't get the clean shot he was looking for. And Kaku comes up onto this one here nicely, gets a good bump and a shove there from Teo, who picks up the play. Teo onto his near side, flicks it out once again, there for Lukin, but it's well read there by Ferrari. Ferrari checks up, goes up onto the boards, takes the man, turns away from the boards here now. He has the man in behind him to give him the support, sends it forward here this time, trying to get that one up forward. Now for Ambrosio, reaches back, tries to push that one up forward, but shows too much of it to Lecao, and Lecao clears the way from the danger zone once more, and out towards the side of the field in front of us here at the Horse and Hound, and drives it forward once more, avoids the hooking plays, gets some protection. He's looking for someone to go up forward, but realises he's going to have to go by himself on this one here, gets half hooked off out of that play and leaves the ball behind, and this time picked up here by Rojo, looks for the backhand, in comes Rocho. Rocho onto his near side, couldn't quite take that one any further. Look underneath the neck there, goes Rojo up onto the play here on the boards. In behind is Ferrari. So he keeps coming forward. Players just working in between, sends up the Ferrari here now. Ferrari up on the play with Lukin. In front is Teo, in behind is Abrosio, give you a bit of protection there for him, allowing him to come away and try and get into some open space. You see the players picking each other up. Comes in behind Arocha on this one here. Does Ferrari. Ferrari comes forward, and coming up onto that one there was Teo, but we got a whistle on the play. And they're trying to see if any advantage came from the previous play. And we can see on our replay here now, you saw that Roger came across in front of the player. And so, I think Lukin was having a word with the umpires, possibly about maybe a slash hook going on in there as well. However, a ball is dropped down on the penalty 2 spot for a 30-yard penalty in favour of Gantut. And they, whilst down that scoreboard end of the field where their pony lines are, they will take advantage of it and change ponies as they try and tee this ball up. For Kaku Raja to come up onto here now. Kaku looking to level up the scores. Drives that one through the goal once more, comes in at the canter, and through the goals it is there for Kaku Raja and Gantut, levelling up the scores here at 1 goal apiece. I believe the first hooter has gone. So 2 teams back to the middle of the field here now. Sorry, the hooter hadn't gone. And so I'll get this ball back into play most probably. As umpire Benny bowls that ball back into play, not wasting any time. It's what we like to see. It comes up onto the Gantut side, but picking it up here is Ferrari once more. Ferrari fizzes this one out here now for Kaku. Kaku gets ridden off out of it there by Teo. The backhand comes in, the first hooter goes. And the backhand there is picked up by Ferrari once more. Sends an acute ball, goes across the field here now. The backhand sent back in there by Abrosio, looking for Kaku, but it's flicked away from him there by Teo, and we get a whistle on the play. So that there, ladies and gentlemen, will end the first chukker on that whistle. You see Kaku just griefing a bit there. Maybe he was just infringed in the line with the horse's head coming across. Teo was just trying to flick that one away from him. But he just has a moment or two to compose himself whilst they go and change ponies. And in the meantime, for us here at Polo Line, we'll go to a few messages and adverts before we start chukker number 2. So as you see there, ladies and gentlemen, we have Kaku just walking off the field after being given a little bit of attention there. So we just have a slightly extended break, and for a replay for our Polo Line viewers, you can see he came out of this. Teo comes in on the near side. He's reaching down for that ball a little bit there to get away from him. But maybe he came across him a little bit, and his horse's head caught him on the shoulder, which certainly hurt. And for those of you here, you can see our on Polo Line Instagram, Polo Line OK, Facebook, Polo Line Int. Hi there to Rachel, still watching. Good to hear. Thank you very much indeed from WA. And we have Mohammed Wakas, Also tuned in to and for YouTube, pololine.tv. I'm still getting a little bit of attention there from the Fit Team physio. And there we go, over to Lukeen, just mounting up here now. Lukeen on aerobica, I think it'll be. Right. And so as I said, we do have a slightly extended break here, and the penalty has been moved up to a short penalty up at the Villa end of the field by the umpires whilst we await Kakuraja. We can see the team there, Massimo, Lucas Papa, and of course Lucero. Lucas, formerly 10 goals himself, a formidable polo player, and now taken over the UE polo team, Oliveira. Done wonders with that team and the breeding program throughout the world. And so you see Kakuraja down there, just mounting back up again. And this team will come back onto the field. So if we can clear the field, please, ladies and gentlemen, we need to get this match back underway once more. And Kaku, you see, just warming up, just making sure his shoulder's okay. Takes the ball and will stick and ball that one up to the top end. Being given dispensation there by the umpires, as it were. And so we'll be starting off chukker number 2, with the score being 1 goal apiece. With a penalty 2 in favour of Gantut, as Teo Lacau we just saw on screen there. And thank you very much indeed once again to the ground crew here at Habtoor. Do a great job. And our goal judges as well. So the ball's teed up there for Kakuraja, who's just cantering around here now. Onomosian is just waiting for play to be called. Not quite sure what the further delay is. We need the umpires to get into position, and then we can get this back underway once more. So Kakuraja comes up to this one here now. For the penalty 2, comes a nice canter, drops the mallet down, making sure that one there, putting Gantut out in the lead. 2 goals, it is Narragansett, 1 for the UAE. So back to the middle of the field, he'll be once more, and you can see on his replay here, Kaku comes up with a nice balanced canter on this lovely little pony, Emotion. And so, back to the middle of the field it is. For Venice, ball this ball into play it goes. In the middle line out, it gets stuck, coming away with this Ferrari. Ferrari sends this one up forward, looking there for Arosio, but it's going to be Nasser to come onto this one here. Nasser Shamsi comes forward here, stick side onto his near side, couldn't carry it further onto his near side. Here comes Arosio, looks to pick it up, but shows too much it there too. Roger Torreguitar clears the way from the danger zone at great pace. Omodista gets set sail up the field, up over the halfway line here, but unfortunately it goes out over the boards. So the ball will be dropped down here now for a free hit in favour of Gantut, where the ball went out of play. And players call for Gonza Ferrari to bring into play here now. Gonza taps up forward, shortens the angle by bringing it down in towards the middle of the field, and then sends it out back wide again once more, looking for Ambrosio, but first onto it is going to be Torreguitar. Torreguitar goes for the tail backhand this time. The tail backhand looking there for Lukeen, but it's picked up, well read there. Great anticipation by Ferrari, but he lost sight of the ball and left it behind, but this time it's going to be Kaku try and pick that one up, but it's taken away from there by Teo. Teo comes up forward, goes in with the hook, sort of half gets the hook. Possibly, fortunately, didn't make contact with it because it was almost looking a little bit higher and trying to get onto it as Teo. But the first man to try and get onto it first, unfortunately, was Nasser. But regrettably, just caught napping a little bit on that play, as we can see from our replay with Polo line. And so we'll have a spot penalty here, I'd say, in favour of UAE. Teo quickly hops off to go and change. The ball being teed up there by Lukin. And now leaves it for Teo. Almost certainly be taking it from there. As we've seen earlier, he's got a very long shot indeed. He can take that ball all the way, and from there to the goal mouth itself is possibly about 180, 190 yards. Polo field, of course, being 300 yards long, 165 wide. Comes in, drives, sends that one up. There looking for Rocho, kept it shorter. Near side backhand comes in, cuts that one out. But Rocho's quickly up onto that one here now, as you see Lukin going in to give him a helping hand. Up onto his near side, sends that one up forward. Going back to this one here now. Will be Mather, the near side player, unfortunately couldn't quite get to that one in time. And the ball comes off Aponian. First quickly picked up here though, and hooked off out of it there was Ambrosio. Looking to pick it up is Ferrari. Ferrari couldn't get hold of that one either, but the ball is left here now for Kaku. Kaku comes in, settles things down. As always, he has Roger in front, in behind. Just has to move off out of the play. Player's called, so he can send this one out. Looking for Ferrari. Ferrari up onto the play, on the boards there with Rocho. Goes with the first time play, looking for Ambrosio. Ambrosio at the top, but then taken off out of it. Picked up on the near side nicely there by Lacau, but being pushed hard there by Ambrosio, so yields off it and leaves it for Rocho. Looking to come onto that one there is Nasser Shamsi. We get another whistle on the play, and we can see that quickly Lukin had hopped onto that line. Just scrambling for it there, being pushed off the play, and as Nasser was trying to come in, Lukin just jumped onto that line, claiming it. And so we have another penalty here now in favour of the UAE. 2-1 is the score here in chukker number 2, and Teo brings it in. Teo comes away here now from Kaku. Teo up on the move. Teo just short of the halfway line. Up to the halfway line he comes. On takes the man onto his near side. Gets a good strong shot forward. But it shows too much of that one to Ferrari. A mallet head goes for Ferrari's. And it's going to be turned and sent back in there by Lukin. Lukin's ball's looking good. It might be a little bit towards the left. But Teo tries to get to it. Marginal difficulty there was immense as he goes with a long shot. And it was only be within a metre of that left-hand goalpost. And you see Teo trying to get back to it in time, but unfortunately it just went wide. So the ball's placed on the back line here once more for Gantoots. Ferrari to bring into play. Yields off it, leaves it, comes forward now. Does Kaku. Up on the play. Kaku looking to get away from his man here. Out towards the picnic area side he goes. Checks up on the play. Comes back inside. Gets protection. Ferrari comes in behind to give the support if need be. Comes in onto it. Does. Torguitar goes with the backhand, only as far as Kaku though. Kaku checks, turns in onto that one. There comes Lukin, but he gets that ball away in time up there for Ferrari. Ferrari up on the play, yields off once more and leaves it, but nearly catches the man out there in the form of Ambrosio, but it gets up forward here for Torguitar. Takes it away from Ambrosio. Ambrosio comes in, you see, he takes the man, tries to take this ball off the boards, and they're all coming in to join the party here now, and we get a whistle on the play. Let's see what we can unpick here from our replay. Comes in on the boards. So we've got a near side play coming by the Gantoot player, then another Gantoot player coming to join the party. And it looks like here now we've got a couple of players quickly leaving to change. And so players called. Umpire's having trouble picking the ball up with the pony, and he gets sent it up forward here now by Lukin. Lukin up there for Rocho. Rocho trying to take advantage of the situation. There were players off the field. Takes it in the air. Does Torguitar. Torguitar looking to go forward here now, but the player's going back to him. He flicks that one inside. Now all the greens are all over him, and he gets that one stolen away from out underneath his nose, but we get a whistle on that play. In a desperate move to stop the goal there by Torguitar. And you He's come round the front of the players, it looks like. Had Ferrari. And so we end up with a penalty 2 in favour of the UAE, looking to level the scores here in chukker number 2. Players still all just a little bit tight in this game. So, Rocho up onto it from the spot, penalty 2, and just drops that one through the goals, levelling up the scores here. 2 goals apiece it is here now in chukker number 2. And just under 2.5 minutes left to play, so over to the picnic area side. Here at field 1 at Habtoor in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates. We've just got an umpire dismounted as he goes to pick a shoe up off the field. So the ball's back into play it goes. Front of the line out, looking for that one there. Umpire scurrying off out of the way as Ferrari comes in onto the play, but hooked off out of it. Now leaves it here for Rojo. No, it's Kaku onto the play. Goes forward, does Ferrari. Giving him someone to hit 2. Does, you see, cuts in towards the middle of the field, but first onto it there is going to be Luke Keane on nozzle. Sends a backhand underneath the tail, but well read there by Kaku Raja once more. Going with him is going to be Teo. Checks up, tries to come back inside it. Comes off the pony, looks to pick it up here. Does a brochure, but stolen away from him there by Torreguitar. Torreguitar up on the boards here. Torreguitar, but Ferrari's in there. Swoops it away from underneath him, but first onto that one. There is a brochure. We get a whistle on that play. Yeah, the ball came off the boards, but not in favour of Abrogio, in favour more of Torreguitar. Very clever play there by Torreguitar, avoiding the one man and came straight back onto it in front of Torreguitar, did Abrogio, creating the foul. And we'll have a penalty here now in favour of UAE. As you see Taylor Cow down the bottom end there, just quickly changing. So ball's dropped down here now on the 40-yard line for a penalty 3. A defendable penalty, of course, being teed up there by Torreguitar. And Teo coming back onto the field here now from his pony line end at the Villa end, and Lukeen coming from the scoreboard end. Ponies to change. Torreguitar on the play here now. Torreguitar. Oh. Let's see what's going on here now. Maybe one of the players was out a little bit early, or maybe a play hadn't actually been called. I didn't actually quite hear it from here anyway. So Torreguitar gets to come round once more. You see Ferrari just waiting there, wanting to come onto the field to try and stop this one. Torreguitar coming up beautifully balanced on this pony. Drive, shoots clean over the top. It's straight enough and says thank you very much indeed into the scoreboard. That ball goes, nailing goal number 3 on the board there for the UAE. And so back to the middle of the field it is once more. Minute and 15 on the clock it is. Plenty of time for another goal for either side before this chukker ends. So Benny lines 2 teams up. Matty sends the ball into play. First off here now will be Ferrari once more. Ferrari gets a bit of a nudge there by Teo, but sent out in towards the middle of the field. Kept off it there is Kaku. Kaku comes up onto the play here now. Kaku over the 60. Trying to come back is Torreguitar. He's gone a little bit wide with that one there, and he gets hooked off out of it. And it's going to be Torreguitar keeps that one into play and keeps coming round. But Kaku's back up onto the play here now and going backwards in towards the goal here now. Trying to stop it there is Teo, and it looks like that one's gone wide. Great defence there by the UAE. Lovely play there by Torreguitar. And so the ball sitting on the back line here now for UAE's Taylor Cow to bring into play. 20 seconds on the clock before the first hooter goes. Sends this one up forward and we get a whistle on that play. Maybe he was just infringed as he was trying to make this shot. We can see on our replay, thank you very much indeed, Polo line. He comes forward, goes with the shot, and the player's just drifted possibly across in front of him, and therefore this will result in a penalty in favour of the UAE. And how far will the umpires take this one? It's gone to the 5B for a midfield penalty. Ambitious as ever, Apollo Fields, or the eternal optimists, trying to move this one further up the field by their movement up the field. And so the ball now here is placed on the halfway line for Teo Lacau to tee it up. take the penalty. 5B. Players called. 18 seconds before the first two to goes. Teo. Looks like he's going long once more. Does so. Drives this one up forward. Out there looking for Lakeen. Lakeen's looking on the meat, but it's met there first by Ferrari. Ferrari comes forward here now. He's got Teo in front of him. Which side will he go? Will he check up? Yes, he does. He keeps this ball moving forward rather than trying to make the show and go. Goes with the next shot. Tries to get that one forward for Kaku running forward, but trying to get up onto it and yielding off that one there was Rocho in the fear of his life as it flashed before him. And we get a whistle on the play, ladies and gentlemen. So that there will end chukker number 2 finally, with the score being 3 goals it is to the UAE, 2 goals to Gantoot. Or will it end the chukker? Let's see. The umpires are just discussing this one here now, where the line of the ball was. And we can see on our replay possibly here. Well, it's probably a little bit further before that one, actually. He went with a little bit of a neck shot, trying to get that one up there into Kaku coming down. Sorry, it's not chukker. The footer hadn't gone. I thought it had gone. But it's not chukker. Chukker, the first hooter had not gone. I do apologise. Off the field, please. We still have to play. Groundsman, off the field. It's not chukker. Wait, off the field. So my mistake, my bad. Again. And so it looks like we're going to get a penalty by the way they're moving in favour of Gantoot. But how far will they take it's the question. Or maybe they believed it was actually Toragatar infringing there, and it was actually the right of Kaku to come through. And he was the first man through, as it were, with no defenders in front of him. So therefore we have a penalty too, ladies and gentlemen. So an opportunity here for Gantoot to level up the scores, with Kaku Raja teeing the ball up. So Kaku Raja comes round here. Amula drops the mallet down onto that one there and puts it away, ladies and gentlemen. That's 3 goals apiece it is here now. 3 goals all here in chukker number 2. And so now it looks like the teams are going to make their way to the respective camps to change ponies before they come back out again here now for chukker number 3. So I'll go to a few adverts and messages from Polo Line.
I'm always happy to come and happy for them to give me the confidence to be there and enjoying it a lot. With Shamsi we've been together. We decided to make a change, but yes, still this year we have to perform better and try to be in the finals. That's our aim, and we're going to go for it. See, I think so, yes. We changed a few things during the silver. It was good for the horses and for us also. So yes, today it showed that our horses were in better rhythm and us also. So we play against an amazing team, but I think we had that advantage today and we knew it. Pero bueno, we'll see. Still a long way to go. So we play, I think, UAE next game, and then we have 2 more tough games. We brought horses from England, me and Gonza. That helped the team a lot, and that leaves a lot of horses in Gantoot to play other tournaments also. So, I'm happy that the club there is going well, and there's a lot of teams in those 12-goal tournaments or lower goal tournaments. Competing, trying to compete as much as possible. England, thanks to to Corinne Ricard again that she gives me the opportunity to play there, and not only to play, but to play with Adolfito Cambiaso. That it's a dream. I never thought it was going to happen, and it's going to be the second year now. So now looking forward to that and trying to get well organized with horses and for that time to come to enjoy.
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our Polo Line viewers and all of us here at Habtoor Polo Sporting Club in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, to get this back underway once more to start chukker number 3 with the score being 3 goals apiece. And hi there to, of course, Sahel, Tiger, who's watching, and we can just see looking on there. You got Lucas and Massimo watching on straight in the line out the back of the line. Kaka comes away with this one. In hot pursuit there is Teo. Cuts this one in towards the middle of the field, but cutting down the middle of the field there is Teo. Teo comes with the backhand. The backhand maybe a little bit straight and picked up here this time by Ferrari. Ferrari straightens it up. So, looks like he's going with a big one. Goes over the top of that one there and just turning away here now is Lukin. Lukin under pressure. We get a whistle on the play. Lukin, I think he's out here on Pulsera this time, but I mean, Gantu to convinced it's going forward in favour of them. So let's see what the umpires pull out of this one here. It looks like maybe they thought that Lukin crossed in front of them, but they are convinced themselves of the UAE that it's in their favour. So we'll just have a slight pause whilst the umpires unpick this one here now. And so, of course, joining Rachel, Mohammed Bakar, Sahel, we have Rico Yul, Wama Horse, and Saeed Ahmed. Thank you very much indeed for tuning in and dropping us a comment. And now on screen there, we have some of the Bangash fraternity. And so the ball's placed down here now for a midfield penalty in favour of the UAE and Teo Lacau. Teo decides to just bring that one forward, pulling the player into him in the form of Kaku. Comes off the pony. He's allowed to go back and pick this one up. Kaku is still concerned about his pony. And we just have a whistle on that play just to check the pony after all. Rules set up safety of player than pony. Kaku thinking that he should have a penalty in favour of that. And let's see. Hit it on the back foot. Had he started that swing prior to Kaku turning. Just to make sure that the pony's all okay. And so, with the UAE in possession of the ball, a free ball is given to them. With Taylor Cow to bring it back in once more. Teo this time goes long, goes hard. It's a little bit out towards the left-hand side. Going over there is Lukin to try and stop it, but unfortunately beats him out over the back line. So, Gantu will be back in possession once more. From the own back line, with Gonza Ferrari to bring it into play. Gonza taps it up forward here now. Going one way, going the other way, darting across the field, looking for options. He goes straight up the middle of the field here now, up onto the near side. Nasiko's picked that one away there from Mather, onto a stick side, driving it hard and fast up the field, coming in support to give him some helping hand there. But Teo's back up onto this one, a little backhand, but not enough to get to his teammate in the form, and then comes up onto it once more, but the backhand comes in there by Lukin, thwarting that attack once more. But this time you see Kaku has to go back. No, sorry. Gonza has to go back, pick up, turn, face back up towards goal once more and set sail in towards the goal and goes with a long shot from a distance in towards the goal. He goes with this one here now. It's just going to pull up before the back line. So going back onto it will be Lukin. Lukin comes forward here now, up underneath the neck on that one there. But he shows too much of it here this time. Backhand comes in, back down the boards there by Abrosio, out there for Kaku. Kaku turns away from the boards. He's being met there by Torre Guitar, pushing and working hard on him. But he's going to have to yield off him now and allow Kaku over the next play. He has Ferrari in behind as an option if need be, but goes with a long distance shot himself, and it's looking good. And it's off the goal post, so it falls here nicely there for Abrosio. And through the goals it is. making the score now 4-3 in favour of Gantut. Let's see on the replay here now. It was a good shot there by Kaku, but it came off the post. And UAE were a little bit committed to it then and unfortunately overshot it, and it was just left there for Roger, who puts that one away through nicely. And here in chukker number 3, we'll start off with a roll in once more there. As Taylor Cow looks to try and get back on side before the ball's into play, but the ball's into play first. And looking for that one there is Torgetar. Torgetar comes away with it here. Torgetar goes up on the move here now. Going back with him there, it is Araujo. Ferrari in behind, but flicks that one out towards the boards well. Goes himself, got the pony, reckons here now, looks to go up forward and goes with a long shot in towards goal. It's going to fall a little bit short. It doesn't actually come into the play, looks to come back onto it once more, but it's flicked away from him here. So Luquin Monteverde picks it up, checks, turns, looks to face, oh, sorry, it's the other way around. It was Luquin on the play on little Gatto actually, but it's now leaves for Gatto by Rocho. Rocho back on the play once again. Rocho on this, goes under the neck and puts that one straight through the goal, levelling up the score quickly here. Even Stevens it is now once again. 4 goals apiece in chukker number 3. There it is, Rocho scoring that goal. So once more, Matthias will line the two teams up here now. He gets that ball back in play, off the back line out. Kaku looking for it, couldn't quite pick it up. Goes back for it onto his near side, going back with those Teo. Teo and Kaku. Kaku takes the man, takes it on round to his near side, leaves it there for Ferrari. Ferrari and Luquin, they're over the top of it, and there's a bit of a squish and a squash and possibly a bit of a sandwich and a push and a shove still going on, and they're all looking for that ball, and it falls here for Nasser. Nasser just flicks it up forward and possibly showed too much of that one there for Luquin, and now he in turn leaves it off there for Teo Lacau. Lacau in towards the middle of the field here. Teo checks, controls the play. He's got Kaku behind. He comes in with a big hook there. Does Ambrosio, goes with a big powerful near side shot in towards the goal, trying to get Luquin up onto that one there, but it's shadowed out over the back line. So good attack there by Gantut and great defence by the UAE, or rather vice versa, as we have a couple of players changing. Kaku just hovering over the ball to bring it back into play for Gantut as Ferrari quickly changes. Coming up to him there is Luquin. Goes under the neck with this one here. Strong, positive shot up there for Ferrari. But marking him well there is Teo. Goes with a long, high, lofted shot out there. Looking for it is Nasser. Nasser couldn't quite pick it up, but his pony could. But it kicks away there for Rocho, who leaves it in turn. Ambrosio picks it up onto his near side. Coming back is Luquin. Gets the hook. But it's going to be Kaku. Comes in from the back door and goes with a driving shot in towards the goal. But it goes wide, out to the left-hand side. 4 goals apiece it is. Just under 2 minutes left to play as you see Luquin hopping off Gatto. Teo brings it into play. Teo taps it out wide here now. Looking for Rocho. Rocho went for the big one out there for Luquin, but it's going to be left behind, and it's picked up here though by Araja. Araja sends it up forward, looking for Ferrari, but he's kept off it, and he manages to squeeze his way round Teo, but Teo gets the hook, and it's left here now once again, and it's left there for Ambrosio. Ambrosio looking to finish this one off. It comes off a pony and skews off towards the side, but we get a whistle on the play as the UAE are desperately trying to defend that goal. Let's see on the replay here now. Came off the pony, looks to try and take it away. That's all the king could do. He was hoping there'd been enough line change on it, but the umpires blew the whistle, and looks like we have a spot penalty here now in favour of Gantut. So umpires just simmering things and letting things calm down a bit and saying their view. And in fact, it looks like we have a penalty won. Wave the flag. Goal is good. Goal is given. So 5-4 is the score in favour of Gantut. I'll be starting off with a penalty from the halfway line for a 5B. For Kakuraja to tee up here. So penalty one having been given. So players called. Kaku Raj to get this chukker back underway again. 47 seconds on the clock. But in fact, it's going to be Ferrari once more. Ferrari up on the play. Players jostling for position up front, jostling for marking. Ferrari comes in, first time play, gives that ball a ride, up over the top, coming down about the 30-yard line, but a little bit wide, but 40-yard line, a bit wide, couldn't quite see it, Cadbrogio. Over the top goes Nass, and Maith couldn't pick that one up, it's now picked up by Teo. He skewed off out of it there, and it's pulled away from the danger zone once again by Luquin Monteverde, out towards the boards. On the boards he is there, coming to fish that one out was Arrojo. Now picked up, though, by... Roger still has possession. Kaku came to join them. Looks to turn away. Leaves it now for Kaku. Kaku brings it in towards the middle of the field here now. Araja goes to the next shot in towards the goal, but unfortunately for him it goes across the face of goal and wide and out of play it is. So just not quite been able to find the goal on that occasion. So players called. The hooter goes, ladies and gentlemen. So that there will end chukker number 3, with the score being 4 goals to the UAE, 5 goals to Gantut. And so we'll go to a few messages and adverts from Polo line, whilst the players take their half-time break.
Here I came to Dubai first time 2008. I got an invitation. I was in England playing with Vindrai family, and they invited me to come. We were keeping our horses together with them and playing with them there, and they invited me to come and play some tournaments. I remember at that time we played the Cartier Cup or something like that. Then we start playing the Gold Cup, Silver Cup, and all that. So I've been, related to the show and Habtoor since that. And then when we stopped playing with Said Vindrai, Mohamed invited me through Guillermo Coutinho to join to Habtoor as a manager, as a Polo manager. And that was in 2017, I think. It was we did one tournament the year before, that it was the Dubai Challenge Cup. That was our first 18-goal tournament here at the club that I played with Vindrai. And the next year, the idea was to move the Silver Cup and Gold Cup that it was happening on the other club, on Dubai Polo Equestrian, to move it to Habtoor and be based here. And it was the first years of the club, so everything was new, the fields, the stables. We organized a polo calendar of the season, started combining with low goal, medium goal, high goal, trying to bring new members and new horses. And luckily, I think we did quite well. The polo grew up a lot. Right now we have like 500 horses there be based in the club. So it was, it's a daily challenge, but it's nice, and it's nice to work with them. These days, I think it's, in general, I'm talking about Dubai. It grew up a lot, the polo, the horses and the players, not that much the polo fields. We need more number of polo fields. I think this is our next step, in Dubai to grow up. I wish we had new clubs or new facilities, and we need to add at least 4 or 5 new polo fields to try to fulfill all the requirements, Otherwise, we are running behind on that a bit. But it's good. It's nice to grow up and have these challenges. Since that time, I think the level of polo, and especially level of players and horses. I mean, all of the patrons here, they like to play good polo, and they all understand that in order to improve that, you need to improve the level of horses first and players as well. And they are doing that. They are investing a lot on horses, on players, on teams. We have a very competitive season now in every level, not just on high goal. I mean, on the 6 goal, on the 8 and 12. This year, the 12 goals, we have 9 teams, 10 teams, some tournaments, which is good. And I think it's good for them to understand this, and they realize that yes, we want to be part of, and everyone is competing. No, they're happy. I mean, we started playing with Saad, with his brother here, the local, and Hamed, he came to see his brother, and he enjoyed a lot, and he liked it, and suddenly he decided, okay, let's play the Gold Cup. And in 1 month, they were in Argentina. They start shipping horses and players. And Gonzalito is the first year he comes, so it's a good add, you know, to all the polo communities. We have someone so famous. And I hope, I mean, new players and new teams are coming like this and be part of the polo family here in Dubai. It's always to put, I mean, a standard so high. 20 goals for the region is very high, especially because in the off-season you don't have the facilities here in Dubai because of weather and conditions, you know, natural conditions. Horses are going back and forward, coming to play, then back to Europe, playing in England or in France or in Spain, then coming back again. There's always a challenge on that. But they realize, I mean, they feel comfortable now with 20 goals, all of the teams, and I think it's something that everyone decides together. So everyone, all of the teams, they look happy on this level now, and we need to, as I said, I mean, we need to add more polo fields to improve that. Yeah.
So welcome back to our Polo Line viewers here to the Habtoor Polo Resort and Club at in Dubai. We can see on the stats there on the field goals, there's only been one apiece from each team. Gantut have been winning the throw-ins 7-3. Fouls, more fouls though by Gantut, 9-4. Penalties, 3 from 3 from UAE, 4 from 4 for Gantut, with no corners, no yellow cards. And the score being 4-5, starting the second half of this match. We'll be starting off with UAE's Taylor Cow to bring it back into play. Just having a quick chat there with Lukin. So keep your eyes on the play, please, ladies and gentlemen. The Taylor Cow brings it into play. A little sweep shot out there for Lukin. Lukin dummies the big shot, keeps control of it here now. Sends it up here now for Teo. Teo looks to pick this one up on the near side. Ridden off out of that one well, but you see the well-positioned Ferrari up onto that play, and we get a whistle on the play as Rocha comes in onto the play. We can see on the replay here from Polo line. And the umpire's deciding that Ferrari had established himself enough on that line. Lukin saying that he should have been playing on the near side as he's coming up it, but however, Ferrari was established on that one. And we'll have a penalty here now in favour of Gantut from the 60-yard line for a penalty 4 to be teed up by Kaku Raja. Kaku having scored all his penalties so far here this afternoon. So Kaku Raja taking a nice long run up here. Muda. Kaku on the play, drive, shoots, it's high, it's looking straight, and very straight indeed it is, as that one goes into the Gantut sign on the scoreboard, making it 6 goals it is now to Gantut. 4 goals for the UAE. So the two teams you see on the replay there, beautifully struck penalty once more by Kaku Raja. It'll be umpire Smith to bowl this ball into play in front of us here on the hotel side. Ball into play, off it comes, skews off out, trying to get onto that one is Rocho. Rocho gets hold of it, Rocho picks it up, going back with him there. It is Ambrosio. Ambrosio comes in with a big bump of the ride off, takes a man, little backhand there, changing the flow of play, but quickly round onto it. There is Lukin coming onto his near side to steal it there, couldn't quite get away with it there, could Ferrari, but coming across back onto the play there was Lukin. And we get a whistle on the play. There's a little bit of a clash there between the two players, and unseated there was Lukin. You can see on the replay here now, he tries to go back across from the line, and players coming across it in the flow of play. Lukin just got his foot touched and just dismounting him. And so it looks like they're moving up the field here now for a penalty in favour of Gantut, looking to extend their lead. And here again, we get the replay of the drone shot there. See Lukin comes across to it, and players coming up through and onto that one there, and just got tipped out of the saddle. And the ball placed here now for a penalty 4, a 60-yard penalty for Gantut and Kaku Raja. And so the umpire's just going to position themselves. Matthias goes back behind the goal to down the goal with the goal judge on the opposite goal, of course. And Kaku Raja now starts to make his approach. Kaku comes in, strikes it beautifully once more, and it looks like that one's through the goals again. And through it is, and extending the lead here now for Gantut. 7 goals it is to Gantut. 4 for the UAE. And the replay here now from the drone this time. Comes in onto that one there and just sneaks that one inside the goalpost. Going a little bit towards the left, and it's now going to be umpire Smith to bowl this ball into play. Blows the whistle, just looks for a little bit more of a gap to stop these melees. In goes the ball, skews off slightly out towards the side. First onto it is going to be Ferrari. As you see, the Gantut players take the UAE players. Now it's him to send that one up forward. Looking for Nasser. Nasser loses a little bit of momentum, comes onto it. Mather comes in, tries to pull that play, but Nasser picks it up once more. And it looks like Teo's going to come in, takes the hook, and picks up the play as well. And we get a whistle on that play. Ladies and gentlemen, please back out of the safety zone, please. Out of the safety zone, please. Back behind the white line. Thank you very much indeed. It is for your own safety. And so the umpire's just gone to the third man, just to clarify this one here. So the umpire's just milling and standing and waiting round. There's a play off the play as such. Gantut to move forward, assuring that it will be for them. And so it looks like, on revision by the third man, the ball will be thrown in from the inside out on umpire Vaveni. Matty lines the two teams up here now. Ball into play, off the back of the line out. Teo looks to try and pick this one up. He's stopping his play. It's taken away from there by Kaku. Kaku tries to go under the neck with that one there. In the ride-off, we get a whistle on that play. Well, it's been ridden off by Roger Torgeta. Let's see on our replay, thank you. 2 Polo line once more. And quite clearly. So the play has been called, and it will be Teo Lecao to bring it in for the UAE once more. Brings it up there, up to his marker. Goes with a nice weighted pass out there for Rocho Torgeta. Rocho, out there. Checks his pony up here now. Yields off it, leaves it for Lukin. Goes forward, goes to take the man. Now goes up for a pass, does Rocho Torgeta. Nice play there in the UAE team. Pony getting a little bit eager and keen to get a move on. He sends that one up here looking for Teo. Teo looks to come onto it as in front of him the ball is. And Teo comes forward, being hassled and pressurised there. The backhand comes in, but as he plays the backhand there, he was just infringing. Hadn't got enough view of that ball, and we can just see on our replay here now. Teo comes in between the two players. And umpires deeming that Teo still had the right to play the ball, and we end up with a penalty here now for a penalty 2 in favour of the UAE. To be teed up by Roger Torgeta. And Gantut now will have to go back behind the line. Just to stand and watch the penalty. So an opportunity here now for Torgeta in the UAE. Comes in with a methodical half swing, puts that one through the goal. The flags are off, and 5 goals it is now to the UAE. But it's still 7 goals for Gantut. And there's a good view of Rocho as he goes back towards the middle, and we have a drone shot of them coming back to the middle for umpire Smith to get this ball bowled back into play once more. Players line up, ball gets bowled in, Pony skews off out of the play there for the umpire. Goes out towards the side, yields off, takes the man, leaves it for Ferrari. Kaku goes up forward. Ambrosio looks to come in and take Torreguitar off it, allowing Ferrari to fizz that ball up forward, trying to get that one up for Nasser. Nasser tries to get onto it, but quickly onto it here is Lecao. Lecao clearing it away from the danger zone, out towards the far side of the field here now. Looks to check up and try to come inside, but in fact it opts to go for the run round. Avoids the hook there, does Teo. Teo keeps this ball moving forward here now. Teo keeps coming forward, tries to come in between the two players here now, yields off it, takes the man and leaves it for Torreguitar to take up the mantle here now, but Torreguitar possibly shown a little bit too much of that one to the man, but no, it looks like he came in and infringed the player. Didn't Ambrosio, we can see on the replay here now. Torreguitar going forward, yeah. Clearly coming a little bit too far from the left to the right to try and pick up that ball, and we get a penalty now in favour of the UAE as players scramble off to go and change ponies. It shows how quickly these goal advantages can be whittled down. So far it's been one mistake, one goal. As I said in the stats to begin with at half-time, there's only one field goal scored by either side. The rest has been through penalties. You see at the top end there now, Shamsi quickly changing pony. As Roger Torreguitar comes in here now for the 40-yard penalty, the penalty 3. Comes up onto it, drives, shoots, and puts that one back down in the bottom right-hand corner. Ferrari couldn't quite get to that one in time, and now we have a match on our hands. 6-7 is the score, ladies and gentlemen, here in chukker number 4. About halfway through. So back to the middle of the field once more. From past Smith to bowl this ball into play. Counts it down, bowls it in, out the back of the line, out it comes. Oh, and coming away with that one nicely there is Monteverde. Monteverde on the loose here now. Monteverde in pursuit is Ferrari. He can't get to Monteverde. Monteverde looking to run this one all the way home from the line out. Monteverde levels up the scores here with a beautiful goal from the line out there. Lukin Monteverde. So you sort of got away from the line out and just ran that ball all the way. It's that situation, if you miss that first hook and he gets away, there's no stopping. Lukin Monteverde. 7 goals apiece it is here in chukker number 4. So 2 teams lined up, ball bowled into play. Lukin wanting it once more. Nasser goes back to put the pressure on. Couldn't quite get the hook in. And look who's up there in front again. It is going to be Teo onto his near side. Lecao. Lecao on the move here. Ferrari comes back, gets the hook in there. And look at that pony shut down there of Kaku come forward, back into play once more. Kaku up on the play. Just settles it down. Looks for a bit of show and go. Finds a little bit of space and gets away from his man here now. Does Araja. Goes with a big shot here and puts that one in towards the middle of the field. Looking here for Ambrosio. Ambrosio going forward. Ambrosio. He's got the legs. He's got the pace. And Ambrosio is going to see that one through the goal. And a beautiful goal there. 4-2. Taking the score now. 8-7. Lovely goal there by Juan Ambrosio. Good teamwork there between Kaku and Ambrosio. So back to the middle field once more. Goals coming a plethora here now. Smith bowls that ball into play. Back to the line out. It gets stopped here by Lukin. Lukin turns away from the player. Gets some protection there from Rocho. In comes Lecao to look after Ferrari and sends that one forward. Looking for Rocho, but it's going to be it is Kaku. Comes in with a good strong backhand. Picked up though by Lukin. Lukin goes forward, comes back to himself once more. Takes the ball in between the players. Leaves it now for Rocho. Rocho comes forward. He's there marked with the man in behind, trying to get in onto that play as well as Ambrosio. And going to have to yield off it is Ferrari as he tries to get out of the way. He leaves it now for Lukin, taken out by Ferrari, but the first man onto this one here is going to be Torreguitar. Takes the man, then the ball. Classic, good play there by Torreguitar. As Ambrosio comes in, trying to put the pressure on him, comes round, gets the hook, but coming away with it there. Very strong indeed. There was Torreguitar and left it now for Lukin. Flicks it back on his near side, pulls it back again, but coming in there is Kaku. A lot of hey going on, but in comes Lukin and sends that one up forward, looking for Torreguitar. Comes off the pony, he's ridden off out of the play. The backhand comes in there by Ferrari, but it's going to be Teo Lacau coming away with it here now. Teo goes with the next shot in towards the goal, it goes. It's gone a little bit wide of that goal. No, it looks like that's gone straight through the goal for Teo Lacau. 8 goals apiece it is now. The hooter goes, and that there will end. Chukker number 4. Great goal there by Teo Lacau. You see Mather following that ball down in, but she didn't have to touch that one or keep it going just inside the goalpost there for Teo Lacau, levelling up the scores here at the end of Chukker number 4. 8 goals all. You can see that up in the UAE camp, Lucas and the goal scorer there, Teo. And we'll go to a few messages and adverts from Polo Line whilst they quickly change and have a quick team chat. And back. So back to our Polo Line as we see the replay there of that last goal there by Teo Lacau with a great next shot, sneaking that one in the left-hand goalpost. So we're starting Chukker number 5 with the score being 8 goals apiece it is. With a roll in on umpire Smith in front of us here at the hotel side. Smith just laying his whistle there. A bit more order. Kaku's pony just infringing the line there, so gets back into play and the ball gets bowled in here this time. Comes away with it, there's Rocho, but first onto it. The backhand comes in by Kaku, comes off the pony, picked up here in turn. Sorry, it was Abrocho. Sends it back here now for Kaku, but it's picked up by Lukin. Lukin tries to spread his way through on the near side. Comes Nasser, but Lukin's up onto that one here first, and Lukin Monteverdi looking to open up the account here now at the beginning of this Chukker here, and Lukin Monteverdi looking for the near side backhand, but he couldn't quite get there in time. Just got a little bit too much on it, under pressure, and out over the back line it goes. So the ball's placed on the back line here once more. Gantu back in possession again. Ferrari to bring it into play. Circling round, up onto the ball. Gonza Ferrari brings this forward. Gonza goes with a long shot out there towards the picnic side. Waiting for it. We'll bring it up there. Isabrojo gets ridden off out of that play, as does Lukin, but in turn it's all picked up once again here by Kaku. Kaku goes under the neck here now looking for Ferrari. Ferrari comes wide out onto it, but Teo comes with him. Ferrari checks up, looks to come back inside, does so. This time, lets it go. Up the field he goes, looking for Ambrosio, but first to surface on this one will be Lukin. Lukin turns this ball around the field here now. Lukin, big bump and ride off there with Ambrosio. Underneath the net goes Ambrosio. In first onto it, though, is going to be Lukin. Lukin looks to pick this one up. You've got players coming up onto that play, and the backhand comes in by Torreguitar, but first back onto it will be Ferrari. Ferrari comes in, picks up the play and goes forward here now, does Ferrari on the meet. Ferrari goes with a long shot once more out there in towards the goal, but it's cut out of the play nicely this time by Torreguitar, who takes it forward underneath the neck here beautifully. Out away from the danger zone, but first onto it will be Ferrari. He's got pace, he's got everything going for him, but unfortunately not quite enough because Lukin Monteverdi closed the gap down. And we get a whistle on the play. You can see on the replay here now, it was actually Lukin who picked it up and took it away. And Ferrari just tad ambitiously there, tried to come onto that backhand play, but not to be. And we end up with Lukien going down looking for ponies. He's been told where the other one is, but no, he says, I'll have this one. Oh, no, he's changed his mind. He's going back to the other one now. And so we'll have a penalty here now in favour of the UAE. Whilst Lukien's off changing. A ball will be dropped down. How far does it go? And it looks like this one's going up for penalty 3. A 40-yard penalty in favour of the UAE to be teed up there by Torgetar. Nasser just having a quick word with umpire Smith. Clearly a foul. Coming in. Rules of Polo are, if it's safe, you can go. But too close to come in when Lukien is coming at pace onto the play. So, Torgetar. Up onto the ball here now. Comes in, strikes, it's high, they can't touch that one. All they can do is watch it and watch the flagman's flag go up into the air. Into the lead are the UAE, 9 goals to 8, with 5 minutes still left to play here in chukker number 5. Absolutely skies that one, no chance of stopping that one whatsoever from Roger Torgetar. So, lining up here. On umpire right once more, and the ball gets bowled back into play out the back of the line out, looking for that one. There's the cow, but he just gets ridden off out of it. And who's the man who comes and picks it up? It is the one and only Lukien. Umbelzera puts it in towards the middle of the field, leaves it though for Lecau, who sends it out to Lukien once more, but he's been hard pressurised, looking for the play. They cancel each other out underneath the neck. The belly shot type little job comes from Teo, but it's now picked up by Ferrari once more. Ferrari and Gantu up on the move once more. Teo comes to meet him, controls the middle of the field, plays a good backhand. Back down the boards it comes, but first onto it. Nice little backhand there, out towards the boards for no, it was actually a little backhand there by Abrojo out there for Kaku. And then we got a little bit of a melee going on. And as the UAE player tried to come through, Ferrari possibly claiming that line. Players once more scrambling for ponies, coming out, trying to keep ponies as fresh as possible, cycling them round. Good shot there of Kaku. And so for some reason there's a bit of a discussion going on here. And Ferrari thought that he was actually right on that play. But it's looking rather like we have UAE having to retire back in a penalty in favour of Gantu from the spot. So players called. Ferrari picks up the play, brings it forward, looking to see what his options are. Brings it forward once more. Kaku's coming back round to give him a little bit of hand support if required. It just comes across there in behind Rocho. We get a whistle on that play. As he came in front of him, Rocho found himself a little bit across it. We can see on the replay here, thank you very much. And as he comes in, he comes behind him. Umpire Stimmy had the opportunity to move on off out of the way rather than the fact that the Gantu player rode into him. And so we end up with a penalty here now in favour of Gantut. So another opportunity for Gantut from the penalty 4 spot. And Kaku Raja. So Kaku teeing the ball up. Kaku Raja. Maybe not quite the open running game we would have loved to have seen, but it's practical. Gets the job done. It's Kaku Raja for the 60-yard penalty. Comes up onto this play, hits it, strikes it beautifully. He's up under and up over the top it goes, and through the goal it is, levelling up the scores once again. It's 9 goals apiece it is, and just under 4 minutes left to play here in chukker number 5. So back in the middle of the field, in front of us here now. Umpire Smith to bowl this in, to get it underway once more. Smee bowls that ball in play, off out the back. Teo's looking for it, but no, Ferrari wants it. Teo hooks him off out of it. It's now picked up by Rocho. Rocho comes away from the play here now, finds a little bit of space. Nat going back with him is Nasser, picks it up on the near side, does Lukien, goes on his near side, opts to go with the backhand, couldn't quite get onto that one there. Can he get back around onto it? Oh, look at that little Benny Pulsera come round for him here now, and he comes away with the spoils, but he gets blocked in his play forward here now, and unfortunately unseated once more, and we get a whistle on the play to stop the play. And let's have a little look here on the replay. Thank you very much indeed to Polo from the drone. He's trying to come forward up onto the play. And he had Ferrari in front. I think it was Kaku Ferrari behind, Kaku in front. Was he trying to squeeze through a place where it wasn't possible or not? But we'll see and decide what the umpires will let us know in a moment. As Lukien walks off the field to quickly go and change the pony, giving the opportunity for other players to change too, from both sides, as Ferrari also changes. As does Kaku, as does Abrogio. Cycling these ponies round very rapidly indeed. So Lukien back on the field. So the umpires just waiting for confirmation from the third man on review. So it's the second time in this match so far that Lukien's opted to play on his feet for a moment. So you see umpire Bobeni just standing over the ball, explaining to the players the decision. And it looks like we have Roger Togata's already making his way down towards his attacking goal. And by that, I would say, in fact, no, he's opted to go and change pony, but the momentum of the players is walking down in that direction, ladies and gentlemen. So I'd say we have a penalty here now in favour of the UAE. Torrigatar probably opting to go and change onto a pony that might be slightly better to take the penalty off. And the ball's dropped down here now for a penalty, a 40-yard penalty in favour of the UAE. With the score 9 goals apiece. Teed up by Torrigatar. So Roger Torrigatar certainly going up the goal scoring schedule here today. Rocho comes in, drives, shoots, is clean over the top once more, but it's gone out there towards the left-hand side. So the score remains the same, 9 goals apiece, with a rather anxious mother watching on. So the ball brought back into play here now by Ferrari. Ferrari for Gantucci in the green shirts. Oh, Dummy's a big one. Keeps coming forward. Goes by himself. Sees the man just kept off out of the play there. Goes under the neck here now. Looking for Kaku. Kaku tries to get onto that one there before Teo can. He's at pace. Comes forward up onto this play once again. Does Kaku. Coming down the inside here is Teo. Teo comes in. Tries to steal it on the near side. Does so beautifully. And look at that pony composedly. Comes down to a nice steady snake canter. And picks it up round on his near sides, onto his stick side once again, onto his stick side, gets that one away, avoids the hooking play out here now for Mather. Mather up on the play, a good strong shot there by Mather, but first onto it there will be Ferrari. Ferrari plays the backhand, the tail backhand out here now for Brojo. Plays the backhand once more. Who can get back round up onto this one here first? Getting round onto it there is Kaku. Straightens himself up once more and lets them send the ball up the field here now. And quickly up onto that one there's Ferrari. Couldn't pick it up, but just couldn't pick it up there. Could Nasser, but it's going to be Torgatar once again. He gets pulled off that one there and the ball gets backed in once more. They're going one way, going the other way. Neither team seems to know which direction they're supposed to be playing, and it's now facing back up towards the goal once more. Players just like you're getting in the way there too. Is coming away with it here is Ferrari again. Ferrari coming in to steal that one there is Lukin, but as he does, we get a whistle on the play. Just too many players in there for Lukin to make his return around. Let's see what's going on. From our replay comes in, looks to steal it. Possibly comes across the first green player and then the second green player in behind again. So just too many there. Players quickly changing ponies, and Lucas giving some indications and coaching to his players with a rather concerned look on his face, and rightly so too. It's 9 goals apiece, 1:43 on the clock, and we have a penalty 3, a 40-yard penalty here now in favour of Gantut. Being teed up once more by Kakuraja, making sure of this one here now. Players called. For Kakuraja to come round onto this one here now. Waiting aside the goal. Our UAE as Kaku comes up to the play. Kakuraja. Pony just been a little unkind. He goes in with a shot, sends that one in towards the goal. And you saw the pony just hopping from one leg to the other right at the last moment. And wide it goes, out to the right-hand side. So the score remains the same. 9 goals apiece it is. And 1:30 on the clock we have. With Teo Lecau and UAE to bring back into play once more. Teo brings it up. He's got his man coming out here towards the hotel side of the form of Lukin. Lukin picks it up here now. Coming back to put the pressure on him there once again is going to be Kaku. Leaves it in turn there for Teo. Teo fizzes that one forward once more. He's got Roger going forward, but Abroja's got the better of that one there. A nice little tail backhand by him, but first to swoop onto it here is going to be Lukin. Lukin takes the hook, but he gets that one pinched and pocketed away from there by Ferrari. Ferrari sends it up forward here now, but first up onto it here now will be Lecau. Lecau settles on the play, makes a turning play, doesn't want to play that backhand one out this time. You'll probably see him check and come back inside, does so. Coming back to give a little bit of helping support there is Lukin. Yields off it, leaves it for Lukin. Off the back of the play here comes Lukin, darts that one in towards the middle of the field, but shows too much of it to that man Ferrari. Ferrari again. Ferrari flicks that one, comes in between the players. Lovely play, yields off it, leaves it in turn now for Kaku. Kaku on the play. Kaku in there with Lukin, gets up past his man on this one here. Torgatar going back to him, gives a big bump and a ride off and sends a good solid backhand there. Does Torgatar for Mather to come on to here now. Mather up to the halfway line. Coming back at it is Ferrari, but Ferrari picks up the play. Ferrari checks, turns, comes away from the players here now. Teo couldn't come in onto that one there. Has to go back and pick it up once again. Does Ferrari. Misses the hook, but sends it up forward here in good support. There's Roger up now for Ferrari once more. Ferrari comes in, picks it up. Looking for something out of that one there, but he's coming in. The backhand, spoiling play. Great play. The first two to goes, and we'll continue to play here now. As coming up onto it is, once again, Kaku. Kaku yields off, leaves it for Ferrari, but steals that one away beautifully there. Does Lecau. Lecau, he's unleashed here is Lecau. About 80, 90 yards from goal. Goes with a shot. Lovely centering shot there by Lecau. In towards the 30, the 20. One more tackle. No, he's gone wide. Can you believe it? Lecau. And there goes the hooter, ladies and gentlemen. That there this time now will end. Chukker number 5, 9 goals apiece it is. So we go golden goal. Overtime it'll be. And we will start Chukker number 6 with a score being 9 goals apiece, with Gantut in possession from their back line.
always happy to come and happy for them to give me the confidence to be there and enjoying it a lot. With Chansey, we've been together. We decided to make a change, but yes, still this year we have to perform better and try to be in the finals. That's our aim, and we're going to go for it. See, I think so, yes. We changed a few things during the silver. It was good for the horses and for us also. So yes, today it showed that our horses were in better rhythm and us also. So we play against an amazing team, but I think we had that advantage today and we knew it. Pero bueno, we'll see. Still a long way to go. So we play, I think, UAE next game, and then we have 2 more tough games. We brought horses from England, me and Gonza. That helped the team a lot, and that leaves a lot of horses in Gantut to play other tournaments also. So I'm happy that the club there is going well, and there's a lot of teams in those 12 gold tournaments or lower gold tournaments. You see, competing, trying to compete as much as possible. England, nada, thanks to Corinne Ricard again, that she gives me the opportunity to play there, and not only to play, but to play with Adolfito Cambiaso. That it's a dream. I never thought it was going to happen, and it's going to be the 2nd year now. So, looking forward to that and trying to get well organized with horses and for that time to come to enjoy.
So welcome back to our Polo Line viewers. Golden goal time here in the Gold Cup. 9 apiece it is, chukker by chukker. It is 1 goal apiece at the end of chukker number 1, 3 goals apiece at the end of chukker number 2, 4 goals to 5 in favour of UAE at half-time, 8 apiece, 9 apiece. And now we go to golden goal with Gantut in possession of the play from their back line. And Gonza Ferrari to bring it into play. Play is called. Gonza Ferrari taps it up forward. Kaku goes out on the run there towards the picnic area side. He gives that ball a ride and out he goes, but Teo's out there in front. Teo goes with the backhand, cuts it away from the players. First round up onto this one here now is Kaku, sends the backhand. The backhand comes in once more by Gantut. They can't quite get to that ball first, just kept off out of it, and Teo's coming back onto his near side, gets the mallet down, thwarts the attack, picked up beautifully there on the near side by Nasser, and the backhand comes in by Roger, but it comes off the bony and picked up once again here by Kaku. Kaku straightens himself up. Player in front, leaves off, leaves it now. Sorry there, Roger. Leaves it now for Kaku this time. Comes up through the play here now. Araja, tapping here. He's got Teo in front. Teo reaches back to try and pick that ball up. No whistle has gone, and with players coming in between, he gets pushed and shoved. Araja comes onto it, looks for the play, but it looks like that ball, we did get it. We did get a whistle. We got a whistle. Which way is it going, ladies and gentlemen? Let's see the replay here. And you can see quite clearly as trying to get into there was Lukin on Gato. And he heard that whistle. He pumped his fist. And there is umpire Babeni as they go to the 3rd man. Just to make sure of this, we have the replay, so we must make sure. 2 umpires standing there discussing it, but just waiting for the 3rd man's opinion. Mr. Peter Wright. You can see on the replay. Ooh, he tried to come in behind. Did he impede the player behind? Or was it because he was ridden into? Let us see what the final decision is. You've got a trailing Gantut player behind as well, as he tried to nip in and steal that ball. So, the ball is picked up, a decision has been made, and it is a penalty in favour of UAE. For Teo Lecau to bring in now. Teo goes with a long one here, looking for his man. It's half cut out of the play. Now picked up once again. A little backhand out there for Kaku. Kaku being smothered there by Teo. Teo gets the ride off, picks it up onto his near side, gets hooked off out of it. The ball's left behind and now picked up here by Ferrari. Ferrari faces back up towards the goal here now. Ferrari flicking that ball forward. Ferrari trying to get up past Teo, gets pushed a little bit wide, looks for a little cut backhand, and the goal cut backhand comes in by Gonza Ferrari. And that there will end our match here this afternoon with the final score being 10 goals is to Gantut, 9 for the UAE. You see, he got himself worked there. Teo tried to get back onto him, but took that ball on the bounce and cut that one back through the goals, does Gonza Ferrari. So the players congratulate and thank each other for what turned into a very exciting game. Let me see on screen there. Gonza giving Kaku a really big hug. Elated. And Rocho there with Teo. Matha absolutely ecstatic. So at the end of the match, it's 9 goals to 10, with Gantut having 2 wins from 2 matches so far. UAE having 1-1. Wolves on 1-1. Habtoor on 1-1. Jahangiri on 1-1 as well. And we'll go now for chukker by chuck. So there it is. 1 goal apiece at the end of chukker number 1. 3-1. There's a very happy Gantut team. Leaves the field. And there we are. Back to chukker to chukker. 1 goal apiece at the end of chukker number 1. 3 goals apiece at the end of chukker number 2. 5-4 in favour of Gantut going into half-time. But at the end of chukker number 4, it was 8-all, 9-all after chukker number 5. An overtime golden goal by Gonza Ferrari. 10 goals to 9 was the final score. And they're down in the Gantut. Juju Colombre is just congratulating the players. Yusuf bin Dismal down there as well. And of course, just to remind everybody here, on Wednesday we have 2 matches. At 2 o'clock, Gantut versus Habtoor Polo. At 4 o'clock, UAE versus Bangash. And on Thursday, the 13th, we will have Dubai Wolves versus Jahangiri. But our stats of the match, with the final score 9-10. Field goals, only 3 apiece. Throw-ins, fairly even, 9 to UAE, 11 to Gantut. Fouls, 15 by Gantut, 9 for UAE. Penalties, 6 from 7 for UAE, 7 from 8 for Gantut. No corners and no yellow cards. So we'll go to some of the best goals here of the game. There you had King going forward through there at the Villa end of the field. A replay from the other angle. Getting away from Ferrari. And here we have going forward onto Ambrosio, rather going forward. Trying to stop that was Lukine, but Juan Ambrosio in total control. And from the reverse, from the drone. And Teo Lukau with that next shot. Just sneaking that one inside the left-hand goalpost there. And again, from the other view. Just sneaking inside that goalpost. Thank you very much indeed. And here we go. Gonza Ferrari coming away for the last goal. Golden goal. Teo tries to come and take the man. Lovely little cut backhand there by Gonza. Winning the match and running out the winners were Gantut. A very happy camp there for Gantut, and rightly so too. There's And so, ladies and gentlemen, from myself, Adam Snowden and Polo Line, we look forward for you tuning in on Wednesday where we have, as I said, we have 2 matches of some great polo here in the Gold Cup 2025.